almost like he knew. Oh.
Nose down a little.
Yeah. That's an all rudder turn rate. I really like this.
Even when she was giving in, she says, "Hey, babe, take a walk on the
Just anything at all. Any crosswind at all, Brian. That's all I want to do. That's about gentle as I can land it.
at about a walking pace with this jet, which is incredible. And you just watch him come in, and it'll just slow down, and he'll just dance around the ground right there. Give him a big round of applause. He's holding a greenie for it. I think that was his dirty pass. It looks like he's configured to come in and land on this. Give him a big round of applause. Beautiful landing. And you can see how the brakes work. For the rules, final turns in a moment. He's got a little crosswind out of the south. Nice and slow. Give him a round of applause for a beautiful flight. Focus your eyes on Steve. brakes out, the gear down, and he's coming around for his normal pass. And as you see, like I mentioned, when he drops down below the horizon, for just a moment, the airplane disappears. And then he catches it again, and he's back on it. That's a hazard of this field, but it's well worth it because it's a world-class facility. Came in for a beautiful landing, gonna let it roll out. The airplane has brakes, he'll slow it down, he'll taxi back. Give him a big round of applause. Tell him you appreciate him flying it. He's gonna turn on final, and when he turns on final, you'll be able to see those lights pop under the horizon because, like I mentioned, this plane will disappear for a second when he dips down below the horizon. And then you see those bright white lights, and it makes it so much easier to see. Beautiful landing. Give him a round of applause. Tell him you enjoyed it. And on a day like today, when the winds are nice and calm, although a little bit out of the south, the airplanes that have tail draggers want to weather vane into the wind, where the wind pushes on the tail, it turns it sideways, so it can make them a little bit of a handful when you're taking off and landing. But Joe's got so much time under his belt flying, he's going to come in and do a beautiful three-point landing, and give him a round of applause and tell him how good that flight was.
Let's go, Joe!
All right, you're good. Little south wind, not much. Michael, you ready to go?
I just charging the turbines. Okay, Joe, come on.
What a beautiful landing. That jet is extremely difficult to fly. When he comes in and lands, he's going to do a beautiful landing. Then he's going to grease it all the way down on a wheelie like riding a motorcycle. Give him a round of applause. Let him know you loved it. Get on your feet. Clap your hands. Everybody, give Mike a big round of applause for flying this chopper out here. Put on a great show for us.
He's got everything correct, and he'll land. Otherwise, he'll go around. So things look pretty good right now. We'll see how it goes. And there's that area where a camouflage airplane is not your friend against that green mountain. Wow, what do you say, folks? What do you say? That was a beautiful landing. Soft. Nice job, Jamie.
This is an emergency and they get fired. Ken's gear just went down, so he's going to come around with his gear down and get ready while Clark's coming in and getting situated all lined up on the runway. Beautiful landing right in front of the crowd. Everybody give him a big round of applause. Here comes Ken on his base turn to his final turn. He's fully configured. And you can see his navigation lights peeking out there a little bit. They are functional and they do help. Beautiful landing. Ken's in, he's got the brakes on to slow down before the end of the runway. He'll turn around, he'll taxi back, and stop at Clark. This is its flight characteristics as the flight goes on. If you were to have an engine problem at the beginning of the flight while it's heavy, a much larger emergency than towards the end of the flight. And I'm not taking away from the emergency factor of an engine out during any part of the flight, but the heavier they are, the faster they want to come down. So you got to be aware of that. Look at that, beautiful landing. Give Jack a big round of applause. Out of ordinary. You've seen all of us flying around with our jets. We'll go and do a big pass, and we'll do a big dirty pass. We'll make sure everything's good. Chris, he goes up, goes vertical. He drops the flaps, he drops the gear. He comes into what we call the split S landing. Look at that, walking speed right there. Give him a big round of applause for a great flight. And another round of applause for being our contest director so that we can be out here and you guys can be out here enjoying the show. Robert's getting ready. He made his face turn. He's on his final approach now. You can see his landing lights are on, and it helps so much when he's behind the horizon there. Look at that beautiful landing on the main gear. Just barely touching the brakes. Nice. He'll turn around and do a nice back taxi. Beautiful landing, Steve. Give him a big round of applause for putting on a great show for everyone from above. Just like in full scale, you always have your wingman out there watching you when you're coming in. You see Chris with his navigation lights coming in, just crossing the threshold of the runway. Beautiful landing. Water's coming through there. There's Robert dropping below the horizon, just getting ready to cross the threshold. Beautiful landing. Everybody put your hands together. Give them a round of applause for flying the two 39s together. The OL 39 and the L 30.